Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the first game of the campaign in division rivals. It's the Dons, and they take on the Nutmegs.
Well, Derek, it's so important you get off to a winning start, so this should be a very competitive game. I'm really looking forward to this competition.
And here's how it looks for Dons. Bernd Leno gets the nod in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays with Raúl Albiol in central defence. Oyarzabal plays with Marco Asensio in the wide positions. And Morata is the main striker for this match. Crisp tackling. Well, the ball lost here. Well, a strong case can be made for Marco Asensio as a potential match winner here, Stuart.
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little 1-2s, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
Toni Kroos. Now with Hakimi. This looks promising. Havertz. Sterling. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Fine teamwork to win it back. Immobile, and he's through here. Well, up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Oh, he's given the ball away. They need to get tighter. Can he get them in front? Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Morata. Gundogan. And the goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Casemiro. Immobile now. And a strong tackle. Morata. Showing good defensive judgment. With a chance. Can he find the net? And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Shifting through the gears, Alvaro Morata. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Good bit of pressing. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Really a very poor ball. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Morata. Well, a good tackle. Nkunku. Nutmegs pushing forward with options available. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Guerrero. It's with Oyarzabal. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Oyarzabal. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Good work from Nutmegs to win the ball back. Hakimi. Nkunku has it. Nkunku. Can he put them in front? Unable to get a body in the way. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Really good high press. It opens up for Havertz. A smart stop here. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. And clearing it away. And unable to keep possession. And he's through here. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Morata. That's all they can conjure for now. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Sterling. Toni Kroos. Nkunku. Really vital interception. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, one man who was very hard to contain in the first half was Ciro Immobile. And Stuart, I wonder what you made of him.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Guerrero. Rudiger. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. No problems for Leno. Oyarzabal. A creative look about this. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek. But he should score from there.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, he would love to have that header back. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. An awful lot of green space to run into. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And putting his body on the line. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly then.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit there, and he knew it.
That is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Perfectly positioned to take it away. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Could play it in. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Marco Asensio. And into the last 30 minutes now. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Casemiro. Immobile. Possession lost by the Nutmegs. Disappointing for the Dons to give it away like that. Toni Kroos, full of ideas on the passing front. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Played over. And a tidy tackle. It opens up for Havertz. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Held up by Morata. Anticipating that the support would arrive. An important interception. And space here on the flank. A real opening now. Oh, magnificent reaction. Gundogan. Can they hit on the break? And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Substitution time it is. Fired over by Guerreiro. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure. Havertz. Sterling has it. Now acres of space out wide for Nutmegs. Driving it in. Well, it's a wild attempt. He needed something better. Offside, however.
Well, you're right. He didn't know it was going to be offside, and that was a shocking miss.
Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And now, passing it through. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Surely the equaliser. Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
Guerreiro with the corner. And well off target in the end. Good pressure from the defender to put him off. There to take it away. On the attack in the closing phase. Hakimi. Well, almost at full time, and this is not really what the home fans had in mind. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts as always.
Well, it's been close, but I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game. They've just not created enough clear-cut chances. There's still time, though. They just need to get the ball into the danger area.
And Sterling has it. Goes in the middle. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Oyarzabal. He's going forward well here.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Pulse with the corner. Struggling to get it away. And winning it back.
Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here. Just listen to this noise.
That's a nice-looking ball. Oh, he's done it! But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Konstantinos Fortounis are getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. Chances on, and tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Who can they pick out? The outcome is a goal kick here. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, he served his team well in typical fashion. Ciro Immobile. How would you sum up what he put into the game?
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Lord, I need some make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bags and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bags and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bags and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bands and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like. Them Gucci, Louis, bang. Bitch, I don't give a about no stupid brain. Got his own style for the modeling. Baby mama can't stop with the cuddling. Work that, till it's red. That's why she doesn't talk to a stupid man. The penny full of puddling. She ain't even my type, but it's troubling. Too much, I don't know how to stop. New crush, we all wanna do bunch. Then I'm back on my stuff. Few words, just a few for a spot. God, I need some make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bags and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like make it got dollars, yeah, big amount. All these bags and by going up, they don't even need a nose strap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we have a foot rivals match coming up for you. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And here's how it looks for Dons. Bernd Leno gets the nod in goal. Clément Lenglet plays with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. Oyarzabal plays with Marco Asensio in the wide positions. And Morata is the main striker for this match. Asensio. Delivered into the area here. Well, just couldn't quite control the header, and a disappointing effort in the end. Good pressure, can they make something of this? Oh, good play this. And the keeper more than equal to it. And delivered by Rafael Guerreiro. It comes to nothing in the end. Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, it's the perfect modern day...
Oh, Stuart, a chance! There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
So the Dons get things restarted. Let's see if they can wipe out that last goal. Well, getting the ball forward. Morata is up there. Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one, and far too close to the goalkeeper. Müller. And Fabian. And intercepted it. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. And take it away. Through here, and it goes. That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. So 2-0 now.
Number 6, Thomas Müller.
And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, he's given it away. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Kramaric. Thomas Lemar putting his body on the line. They've won back possession. Fabian. Now Müller. And just over the bar. Really good effort. Marco Asensio. And space to exploit, maybe. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, he must proceed with great care. Could easily have been cautioned. Into the box it goes. And a harmless cross gobbled up.
Well, the visitors, as you can see, have enjoyed so much of the possession and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football and they look like scoring more.
Oh, fancy footwork. Oh, it's a save and a half from Bernd Leno. Now sending it in. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Morata. And successfully cut out. Marco Asensio on a pass that lacks quality. Thomas Müller. Good work from the Dons to win back possession. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Number 6,
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And he just let his opponent glide by. Chance here, Kramaric. Well, that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. Giorgio Chiellini, the ball winner. Failed to keep hold of it. Morata. Very quick thinking there. Kramaric. Müller. Well, closed down straight away. Gives it a go. Went in strongly, decisively. He'll have a go here. Terrific save. Delivering it. And just wide with the header. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, you might say he's a bit unorthodox, Thomas Müller, but my goodness, he's so very effective, Stuart.
Well, he's looked unstoppable today. Quick, clever, skillful, and he's taken his goals really.
substitution for the
The
visitors.
teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
To be replaced by number 18, Gareth Bale.
Morata. Fortunis has it. Not a great pass. Oyarzabal losing possession. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Well, great read there to intercept. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Reflex action par excellence from Bernd Leno. Who can they pick out? Well, not cleared away completely. And Bernardo Silva has it. And he takes on the shot. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Good technique displayed. And whipped into the box. Chance maybe. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty yes, yellow card no.
Oh, he's put it wide!
Well, he went for the corner, but he's made a real mess of that.
Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Poor pass. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there.
Unable to keep the ball that time. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move. Just couldn't quite cap it off.
Oyarzabal. The Dons finding space on the flank. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Obstructing the main entrance, please remove the car as soon as possible. Thank you.
Bale. Well, possibilities in the centre. Brilliantly blocked. And dispossessed. Andrej Kramaric. And he takes it on. Full credit. Wonderful stop.
Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch, number 5, Fabian, and number 8, Andrej Kramaric. Coming onto the pitch.
And now the delivery. Just wanted to get it out of there. Bernardo Silva. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Müller. But nothing comes of it. And he read it superbly. And into the last 15 minutes of action. An advantage with them. Referee says play on. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. And it's at the moment for Morata. The net is staring him in the face. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Difficult to stop him. And a bad pass it was. And play halted, free kick given. Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
Gareth Bale. Will he play it in? Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Asensio. And making the run to the inside. Just couldn't get it through. Oh, the threat is there. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Thomas Müller. Might be a chance here. Well, goodness me.
Well, even though he tried to place it into the corner, he's missed by quite some distance there.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Gundogan. On to Morata. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. Raúl Jimenez. Showing good defensive judgment. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse.
And is at the moment for Morata. The net is staring him in the face. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. Hello everyone. Well, our venue today is a true football monument. I'm talking, of course, about the San Siro. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're featuring a foot squad battles encounter today. It's the Rockets up against the Dons.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And so the match is underway. The starting lineup for Rockets. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Franco Baresi plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Will it be? Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Fired over by Guerreiro. Clears it away. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Not much time to make up his mind. A super tackle and they've won possession. It's there for him! And throwing himself at the ball. And delivered by Rafael Guerreiro. And clearing it away. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Sandro Tonali. Well, pressing really high. Shifting through the gears, Alvaro Morata. A glorious chance. And danger still. Well, nothing comes of it. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Morata. Oh, he's through here. In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. He made it look simple, really. He continues his run. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Well, a bad pass it was. Throw-ins given. Well, being pressed here. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Well, he's lost it. Good John's move. Oh, big chance! Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Lost possession. Rudiger. Gundogan. Morata. Well, he's given us away. Konstantinos Fortounis. It's with Gundogan. Spot on with that tackle. Gundogan. And it might be. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
So 2-0 now. How to dispossess your opponent. Konstantinos Fortounis. Well, they couldn't keep it.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have controlled the possession, but they've shown a real lack of invention today. 1 or 2 of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Oyarzabal. Making progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Can they hit on the break? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. And he read it well defensively. Morata. Morata! Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. Well, they've given him too much space. And the keeper got there. Guerreiro with the corner. Well, they can keep possession now. Morata. Morata makes it count.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So continuing with the action, the Dons have been deadly and accelerating away with some aplomb. The first half here comes to an end. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this has been a struggle for him up front.
Yeah, he's not had his usual impact, has he? He just hasn't got on the ball in dangerous positions. He's got to keep working hard to find that little bit of space to make something happen, that's for sure.
And so the match is underway. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Into the second half, and the story so far, a dazzling display by the Dons. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? And room now out on the wing. That's a useful cross. And they deal with the threat this time. Now can they counter clinically? The press was on and it worked. Can he find the net? Body in the way. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Denied again. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Now, shot happy here. Well, he's lost the ball. Gundogan. Really a very poor ball. He's in here. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Being pressed and pressed high. And the Dons have the ball once more. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Oh, he's through here. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
So half an hour remaining. Well, possibilities in the centre, and you need your defender to take charge. Possession one. Morata, might be a chance here. Oh, a good diving save. Well, they've decided to make a change. And delivered by Rafael Guerreiro. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Brozovic. Now De Ligt.
For the owner of a silver hatchback.
Eusebio.
Registration GR21 LJ.
Strong but fair tackle.
Contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
And it wasn't a great pass, was it? And it might be high echelon goalkeeping there. Guerreiro with the corner. And he takes on the shot. Oh, that's a fine save. Into the advanced position. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
And a long way out. Oh, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Losing possession a bit easily. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. And that is going to be a free kick. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Over it comes. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Went in strongly to win the ball. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Just 10 minutes to go. Will he play it in? Not really the ideal clearance. Guerreiro. It's with Oyarzabal. Electing to cross into the centre. A very effective clearance. And dispossessed. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. And they're trying to get right into his face. Oh, they have it again. And Pulisic has it. Morata is up there. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Morata. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. And they have possession again. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively and almost cutting through at will at times. The result never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
The pre-match chatter about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Top marksman in the Champions League. Can he add to his haul this evening? Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's Barcelona up against Benfica.
Well, Derek, these were very good in their opening games. Both look to be in top form. This should be a great game today.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Well, here's the initial 11 for Benfica. Nicolas Otamendi starts with Jan Vertonghen at the back. Julian Weigl plays alongside João Mario in the centre of midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. A danger here as he runs at them. Aubameyang waiting. No-nonsense clearance. Oh, he's gone for goal. And the keeper more than equal to it. And over comes the corner. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness. And a goal kick it is. Otamendi, a very good tackle, real chance, there it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. He's in here. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Delivering it. It's one corner after another. Can someone get on the end of this? Good tackle. Oh, super piece of play. And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
So 2-0 now. Well, attacking possibilities. Plenty of time for Aubameyang. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Three goals without reply. Piqué. Frankie de Jong. And Torres on the ball. Retaining possession proving difficult. He's got space. Aubameyang waiting. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then what a strike. The lovely half volley. It's so difficult to keep these down. This is a very tidy finish.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And they need to get tighter here. Straightforward for the keeper. Eccentric goalkeeping. Well, possession ceded. Rafa. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, possibilities in the centre. Really vital interception here. João Mario. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Very quick thinking there. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it could be on for him here. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And a struggle to get it away properly. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Doesn't want to lose his cool here. Well, how close was that? Inches away. They've lost possession, Benfica. Aris Seferovic. It's with Weigl. An effective challenge. And Aubameyang in the centre. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Otamendi. Grimaldo with it. Joao Mario. And this is Weigl. Seferovic. Opportunity here. Can they put it away? Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Aubameyang at the ready. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and the strike could not get any better. He hit through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Strongly in, Piqué. Lost possession. Defensive efficiency personified. Unable to keep... And he's through here. Oh! Burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Advantage Barcelona. An important interception. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, I think Memphis is perfectly entitled to feel happy with the performance he has put in, Stuart.
Yeah, what a performance he's putting in here. Great movement, lots of energy, and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
Otamendi. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. Really good high press. Shot attempted, putting his body on the line. And quite simply wide of the target. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Pedri. Now Jordi Alba. Pedri. And space to attack. Aubameyang. Really getting stuck in. Barcelona have given us away. Piqué. Pedri. Ronald Araujo. Frankie de Jong. Poor attempt at a pass, really. He's in with a chance. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Nicolas Otamendi under duress. Difficult to stop him. Rafa. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Not a good pass. Good work to regain possession. Not problematic for the keeper. He's lost it. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, there it is. It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude. That this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. And he might be through here. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And opting for the lenient approach, the referee, rather than cautioning him. Dembele, and the keeper stretching to deny him. Well, they've decided to make a change. Let's see about the delivery. It comes to nothing in the end. Piqué. Advantage Barcelona. Well, no luck keeping possession. Just 15 minutes remaining. Dembele. And in with a real chance. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
And over comes the corner. Well, nothing comes of it. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Now the pressure being exerted. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, whatever way you slice it, a long, long way from the target, Stuart.
Well, a lack of technique and composure there. That's a bad miss.
Well, only minutes remaining now, and Barcelona with a commanding lead. Stuart, how would you assess their performance overall?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? So the corner played into the box. Well, a harmless effort when all is said and done. And just 5 minutes remaining. Opportunity it is. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Pedri. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Being pressed and pressed high. Possession one. Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Well, the attack peters out, and that means it's goalkeeper's ball. And he takes it away. Well, he needs to be careful here. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, another excellent result, and it's the perfect start. Of course, they're not through yet, but another good performance, and they'll surely make the knockout stages.